What is up, Teach Better family? It is Wednesday, January 5th, 2022, which means this is your first ever brain break for 2022. It's 5 o'clock here in Eastern time zone. It's 4 o'clock in Dave's slightly slower time zone. And if you're on the West Coast, I don't know, it's like lunchtime or something for you, but we're happy you're here. Jump in the comments if you're with us live. Let us know where you're at, where you're watching from, what are you taking a break from? Are you back in school? Are you like going back tomorrow? Or do you still have the rest of the week? Are you happy that you're back? Are you sad that you're back? What do you need a break from? And how excited are you to see Dave on screen right now? So all those questions in order, all 13 of those questions. And then we'll be back in I don't know, like a minute. All right, welcome back to Brain Break, the first Brain Break of 2022. Excited to have you here. We got friends dropping in the comments, which gets me super excited. But Dave, first and foremost, I have to go right into this because I was thinking about this during the video. And we've been doing this for a while. More than a year, right? I mean,
like 18, 19 months, yeah.
Yeah. So
the Brain Break is like pandemic friendly. We've been here since the beginning of that.
Since the beginning. So, and like, you would think, I don't, maybe not you, but like, I would think a reasonable, rational person would think that I would be better at those intros than I am right now and than I was today.
No, I think a reasonable, rational person understands that you will never get better at some things. And I think we've come to accept it. So we're good.
So the catch is there if the reasonable and rational person knows Jeff Gargas or not. If they don't know Jeff Gargas, they might expect that. If they know me, they're like, no, it's about par.
I think that's fair.
It's exciting to have you back because I think it's only been 2 weeks, but I feel like it's been forever since we were on this together, and I'm not okay with that.
It's been a while. I feel like November and December we were both pinch hitting and both looking for upgrades all the time, and now people have to just deal with both of us today. So
I think I played hooky at least once in there and said I was sick or something. Like I tried really hard not to be here.
Whatever.
So I'm just
Bree started drinking early. Look at that.
Bree's ready to go. So Bree's here, Brad's here, Nikki's here, Katie Miglin is here. I get to hang out with Katie tomorrow morning. I get to see Katie tonight, and I get to see Carrie tonight.
How do you get 2 meetings with Carrie? I get 1. You win. That's not cool.
Well, I get 1 with Carrie, 2 with Katie.
Carrie just said I have 2 with Jeff. I think you're confused.
We have 2 together, Carrie? I only have 3 meetings, and the one's not with you. I'm confused.
So 3 minus 1 would be 2. So
that's true. That's how math works. Oh yeah, there is 2 with you. That's right. Yeah. So we're meeting, and I have 1 with Katie tonight and 1 with Katie tomorrow. I'm loving I'm loving the fact there's a lot of people here right now.
Right.
So this is exciting. Yeah. So we get to have another meet. You and I get to have a meeting together. It's not quite as fun as Brain Break.
Oh, it can be. Challenge
they
accepted.
Are typically like slightly more productive, I'd say.
Challenge accepted tonight. Challenge accepted. Sorry, Carrie.
So math is guard. I think Katie's been drinking too. That's very clear. Bree got to meet with. When did you get to meet with Ray? More importantly, Ray, when did you get to meet with Bree? I'm confused. Is this when? Yeah, this. Yeah. I love how in tune to all of our inner workings Alex is. Like,
right.
I feel all the conversations that I forget we have.
I don't need a Google Calendar. I don't need to take minutes or agendas. Even on the private meetings we have, I feel like I can just call Alex and be like, what did Jeff decide in that meeting that he and I had at 10 o'clock on Tuesday? And he'll be able to come up with something that's probably closer to accurate than what I was thinking.
Which is why I'm happy to announce the newest sort of shift in how we do things at Teach Better. We're actually now going to live stream all of our meetings so that
just so
Alex can take notes and we actually get stuff done.
Right.
It's really important to us.
Or just upload them all to the podcast and let him listen when he wants to, and he can get
all the meetings.
There you go. Yep.
I feel like that's that's got to be like some sort of premium upgrade or something like that's probably, I don't know.
Well,
anyway,
let's not be this. We're doing this selfishly for us. Just like
that's a good point. That's a good point. That's we're going to put it on all the platforms.
Yeah.
So it has been it's been inconsistent that we've been on here together, but I'm excited today. What how was your New Year? How was the end and everything? You had vacation and then you came back.
Can I tell you about what I did last week?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just go there for a few minutes?
Just go there.
It was epic. So people know that I'm in Florida, but Florida is a big, big state. So I Google mapped this before you and I came on. If I were to drive from my house to Columbus, Ohio, I Googled that because Columbus it's the epicenter of hell. But if I were to drive from here to Columbus, it would take me 10 hours. I drove 10 hours last week and was still in the state of Florida. That's how far away I went. Just in the state of Florida. Was
that to the very tip, the very end, or
that was even? Just to get to where I was staying in the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. So wow. I went down to Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. It's about 500 miles away from me, and had an amazing time celebrating the new year with my family. We did so many cool things. So one day we went down and checked out the Florida Keys. Never been there before, and that was a phenomenal time. And that was another 4-hour drive just to go from Miami down to the end of the Keys, because
and you were telling me how big the Keys are and how much
120 miles just to go from bridge to bridge across the islands, and that was mind blowing. It was cool to say I did it and to nod my head and say check, bucket list, let's move on.
I'm gonna let you explain yourself to Marie real quick.
I'm sorry. No. I said Columbus is swell. It's the epicenter of all that is swell.
She's reading the captions too, so that'll be interesting to see if it comes out right. Let's see what it says. Hold on. Something. No, I said Columbus is swell. Okay, good. It came out.
Yeah. See. Yeah. There you go. Good. Columbus is swell. It's exactly what I said. So it's been a day going to the Keys, and it's a cool drive. It's gorgeous. The water was crystal blue. You know what I mean? It was blue. It was amazing.
There's blue crystals.
Yeah, there you go. But the highlight of my week vacation was we took a day and went to the Everglades and got an airboat captain. An airboat is one of those boats, flat bottom boats with the giant fan on the back, to drive us around in the Everglades and show us alligators. So stinking amazing. So
did you
cool.
Get pictures, or was it just?
Oh, I did. Yeah. I got pictures.
So you were telling me about that other day. It sounds so cool. I've never been on one of those. They're loud? Are they loud? Is that fan super loud?
Yeah. So the guy, he gave us like earplugs. It was almost like we were at a NASCAR race or something. We had to wear earplugs. Yeah. Well, we should have worn earplugs. He gave us earplugs. We did not. But he gave them to us. They was super loud, but it was so fast. We're just whipping across the top of the water, zipping in and out, 30 miles an hour, sharp curve. And he's spotting these alligators like 100 yards away. He said that he can just see their eyes reflecting, and he knew right where to stop. He'd stop, and an alligator is right there. Again, the boat's flat bottom. It's maybe 18 inches off of the water. And he goes on to tell us these stories about how alligators can leap 3 feet out of the air to get their prey. So I'm taking my youngest son and putting him on the outside just to make sure that he can get a better view. And no, it was great.
Just if anybody in the comments can let us know, 3 feet, is that more or less than 18 inches? Just curiosity, math stuff. I don't know. Dave, we have meetings, but I'm still having a little rum or bourbon. Is that okay?
Oh, that's fine. You know what I'm doing? The world's biggest coffee.
Is that really the world's biggest coffee?
It feels like it. I've been sipping it since 11 a.m.
Is that an iced latte?
It is. It started off as a vanilla cream cold brew, and now it is that.
Like it started off as this, and now it's well, we're not really sure. Gotcha. So you got back. So You got back. You were home for New Year's. Yes, no.
No, well, we came back on New Year's Day.
On New Year's Day, so you celebrated New Year's down
Eve
there as well.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
What did you guys do for New Year's Eve? Did you do anything or just kind of hang out?
Well, my plan was to celebrate watching an amazing football game.
That didn't work, huh?
By about 8 o'clock, I realized that was a dud of a plan. So just hung out with the kids. All 4 of my kids stayed up till midnight. Thank God we're in the Eastern time zone instead of the real time like I live in. So
you could celebrate right at and then bed.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you watch and I know, put all the jokes aside, did you watch the Ohio State game? Because it was like just an awesome game to watch.
Yeah, I listened to it. I've got the ESPN app. I was able to listen to it like there was a 2.5-minute stretch where it was like 50-yard touchdown, 50-yard touchdown, 50-yard.
It was 5 or 6 touchdowns in less than 3 minutes.
Yeah,
in the first half.
Yeah,
like for me, I was like, okay, like I think actually it might have actually been more fun to watch not as an Ohio State fan because we're like, what the heck?
Yeah,
because we couldn't play defense. But I think someone who's just watching is like, oh, I don't really care about necessarily either team. I just like football. Like it was just a good game, a lot of action. Went down to the wire. You had a true freshman who had never thrown a pass in the game come in and get a touchdown. Field goal to win it. Like it was just it was a fun game.
It was good.
So
no, it was good. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it as a football fan and as a guy that thinks Columbus is swell. It was enjoyable.
Yes, very swell. Very swell. Holly Stewart's here as well. And Carly Spina's in the house. I see Carly there as well.
This is like a reunion of
we got some
favorite people are all here. This is pretty cool.
We got some crew here. Hey, do me a favor. Let me know in the comments if you are already back in school with students. Give me 3 green hearts in the comments. If you don't go back till tomorrow or later, give me 5 green hearts in the comments. So we can see like wherever it is. I want to see
3 and 5. I just want to make sure people heard 3 or 5.
3. Yeah, I know it's like really close. 3 if you're already back with students, so you saw students like today, or 5 if you're not. Ray's put in what is that 7?
And so I think
Ray just doesn't like that she doesn't get to play.
I think it's really cool too that either we now know everybody is on their phones watching, or people have learned how to do this on a desktop or a laptop because they've been part of this community for a while. So that's impressive.
Second comment, don't lie. Are you on your phone doing it, or have you tricked it and figured out how to do it on your desktop or laptop? Because I have the green heart saved so that I can do it.
I think Ray just cuts and pastes because her hearts went from like 5 to 10 to 15. So
yeah, like you just grab someone's and copies it. So, Alex says he's on his phone. So what else is going on, Dave? Like we didn't really have anything to talk about today. We're just excited about the fact that we're here. You got a cool new shirt on. Did you just get that?
I did. I actually got 2 because I got one in black as well.
Really, I love it with the magnifying glass.
Yeah. A little focus on the focus section
touch
going
there,
on, yeah.
Joshua _ Stamper.
He makes some pretty cool things every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what else is going on? What's in your mind?
So I'm going to say something that I know is probably going to infuriate some people.
Oh, great.
But this is actually my favorite time of year. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, but this time of year, like when everything is coming back new, I feel like new year, new starts, new everything. I know there's some people that just want like breaks and vacations and everything to go on. For me, I like jumping back into the routine so I can test my goals and test my ambitions. All the things I said I was going to try to do. Now is my time to put it to the test and see if it actually can stick. So
there's sort of like this aura of like hopefulness, right? I mean,
absolutely,
at the end of the year, right? Because you're like, oh, like it's New Year's is at the time where you kind of get society gives everyone permission to like reset.
Yep.
Yeah, we wipe it clean, and we're like, okay, we're starting over again, and you can start over again. There's like this little bit of hope that typically goes away about 3 weeks in, but it's there for sure right now.
So I'm right now. Yeah, right. All that hope goes away right in time for Valentine's Day. But right now, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like, oh, I've made it. What are we, 6 days in now or 5 days? I don't want to give myself too many days. Are we is it the 5th or the 6th?
Today's the 5th.
Okay, so I've made it 5 days. I almost said I was a little ambitious, but I've made it 5 days, and I'm feeling pretty successful so far.
It 5 days doing what? Have you made? Is there a resolution goal that you laid out that you started now for 5 days?
I make resolutions every year. Yeah.
Do you? Okay. What's one you can share with us?
I can share all of them. I'm not.
Well,
I
don't know. I don't know
no
if we
pride.
care about all of them, Dave.
I guarantee you don't care about any of them. One of them is I'm writing reflections every day.
Ooh, okay. Morning or night?
I'm doing it at night, and it is helping me just purge my mind. I have such a difficult time sleeping because my mind is always racing.
Me too.
And I'm already finding this. I'm sleeping so much better just by putting things out there and saying they're down. I'll tend to it later on, but it's a reflection on it's not just tasks, but it's really how am I thinking, what am I feeling, hopes, dreams, good day, bad day, all of those things. And I'm proud of myself for doing that because I have never been a journaler, never, but I'm doing it and I'm actually enjoying it.
I want to ask more detailed questions about that, but can I share something fun?
Sure.
I do that too. It's a fairly new, not a New Year's thing, but a little bit before New Year's, the podcast episode that I shared it with our Edupreneur group, and it was I can't remember what the podcast was, a Side Hustle maybe, and he had a sleep therapist on, and this guy specifically works with entrepreneurs, business owners, and he listed off his 9 things to think about to help you sleep better and the importance of it. And one of the things was a evening brain dump of some sort for that very reason that you stated, which is where I am too, is because your mind's going a million miles per hour and it's really hard to settle. And it's like, whatever it is, however you want to do that, whether it's a voice journal, whatever. So that's interesting. So I started doing that. It wasn't like a goal that I laid out, so I'm not tracking it. It's not a daily thing, but I've done it pretty consistently. And when I do it, it definitely helps. Yeah. I used to do it, but I haven't done it for a long time. What do you? So that's fun, just so that you know and everyone knows you and me kind of on the same length.
And so let me geek out a little bit more on that piece, because another thing that you and I both have in common is we don't sleep very well.
That's true.
So I spoiled myself this year, and I bought myself a new Garmin watch to
track your sleep.
Yeah, that was my Christmas, and that was one of the major purposes, is because it tracks workouts and all that kind of stuff, but it gives you all kinds of analytics on your sleep and your stress and all kinds of things. And I noticed at the end of the year, so December 25th to like December 31st, and it tracks light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep, all these things. As soon as I came out of REM, I was awake, and I would stay awake. So my mind would just be racing. I would get in this deep sleep, and then I'd be up, and I couldn't get myself back down because my mind was just all the things that I'm reflecting on, all the things I got to do. Since I started reflecting and doing this journal every night, I come out of REM and I just roll right into the next sleep cycle.
Really?
It's crazy.
Interesting. Yeah. How long have you been tracking with your Garmin now?
Well, since December 25th. So
okay. So what, 2 weeks, whatever. Yeah. So that's really interesting because I've been looking and seriously considered, in fact, put it in the shopping cart like 6 different times. The Oura ring, it's called Oura.
Okay.
Which that's what it does. So it's a ring you wear, but like one of the big things is that it tracks a lot of stuff. It even takes your temperature and lets you know if you're starting to inch towards a fever and stuff like that, and gives you your typical temperature in your sleep temperature, all that stuff. But it also tracks. It's a big thing about tracking sleep. And this was on that podcast episode. He recommended a bunch of stuff, and that was one of the things. And I've considered doing that. So that's because Chad and I always joke about like our love-hate relationship with Apple. We're like, yeah, this Apple Watch is awesome, except for like it's got all the sleep stuff, but you can't wear it when you sleep because it dies.
Right. Well, so
the Garmin is just for.
And so my watch,
it lasts longer anyway. But.
Well, it does, but it's pretty cool. And I got the discounted one, so like I can't play music, I can't do any of that kind of stuff with it. But it's called shameless plug, and I'm not endorsed in any way, but it's the Garmin Instinct Solar. So it charges itself just off of solar. Typically, the battery will last about 20 days, just normal. But I haven't had to charge it at all, and I'm still at 21 days right now because every time I go outside, it's charging itself.
Now, you use it for running too?
I do. Yep.
I know Chad got a Garmin that he uses just for his runs.
Yeah, I wear this 24/7 now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Does it receive, like, do you get notifications of like calls and stuff like that, or no?
I do. Yeah, I can't answer on it.
Yeah.
But it lets me know. It gives me all the texts and tells me incoming call and all that.
Interesting.
So it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you get worried about wearing that instead of an Apple Watch now that Apple's put out that
the alert
video where they, like, if you don't have an Apple Watch, you won't survive kind of a thing?
No, I pretty much, if I don't
Like,
survive,
what if you
I
want
don't
to
know
take
that
an
anybody would
EKG
notice.
while you're at the movies?
Hmm.
I don't know
Well,
if you
actually,
remember- I
this
don't know
does that. This does
Yeah,
that.
does
So I'm
it?
okay. It
So
does
you're
that.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm
remember-
okay.
Remember that podcast? He's like, I'll take an EKG if I want to take an EKG. Anyway, well, that's cool. So you're tracking that. So, when it comes to the journaling piece, and I don't know if you're referring to it as a journaling or what are you doing, but are you physically writing? Are you voice memoing? Is there an app involved? Like, how are you doing that?
I am low tech. So full transparency, full vulnerability here. I started journaling the first time 3 years ago. But I found myself in this trap where I would start writing, and then I realized that my writing wasn't true and real because I was worried if somebody sees this.
You're judging your writing before you even got it out.
So I'm starting to write things in anticipation of what if somebody sees this. So then I started thinking, why even put this out there? So may as well just keep it inside because nobody can judge what's inside. This time I'm just like, screw it. I'm writing it out. I've got a little black book. And I'm writing my things down in my little black book, and it's been great. So far so good.
That's why I like morning pages, which is a form of journaling, but has nothing to do with reflection because you're supposed to just write and then never look at it ever again. And so with morning pages, where I do is the goal is to write 3 pages, and it's sometimes it's literally complete nonsense, but the purpose of it is to just do that, or it's just trying to get your randomness thoughts out, good, bad, ugly, whatever. It's not for getting your ideas out and stuff like that. I use Basecamp for that. I drop, reminders and stuff like that in for myself. But like the journaling, yeah, because that's where I struggled when I first started to try and get into it. Like, I need something to help settle my head in the mornings and nights, everything like that. But I was doing the same thing. I'd start writing. I'm like, well, wait a minute. When I go back and read this, I want to be proud of it. I want to feel good about myself. And so I don't look back on any of my stuff, my journal stuff, for that reason. So that's interesting. So are you right now? Are you going back and looking at it? Is that something you're doing?
I haven't yet. I'm only 5 days in.
It's just the opportunity for you to get it out of here.
And the way I start every single one is with 2 sentences. And it's the questions that I challenge other people to be able to answer. And I don't know if this is the right way to do it or not. So I'm not following any script. I have no research to back this up, whatever. I simply start with, it was a good day or it was a bad day. Very binary, which I know there's lots of areas of gray, but that's how I start.
Sure.
And I start with, I'm feeling, and then I go on and I list why. That's it.
Oh, I like that.
So I don't start with, because I know other's I would start with, today I did, tomorrow I need. And I wanted to be able to
now
get
you're just talking a to-do list at that point. Yeah. So I use for my evening stuff, I use the 5-minute journal app, and it prompts the questions are what 3 awesome things happened today and what made today better. Which I like, because what made it better makes you reflect on like what didn't go well necessarily, or what could have went better. But I love the I'm feeling. What was the first question you said? It was a
good day or
it was a good day or bad day. Yeah. So
I
like,
and then
and then I'm feeling, because that gets you started on like that, right?
Yeah.
So interesting. All right, got it. Alex doesn't like my 5-minute journal. I've been using it for a long time. Honestly, Alex, they've changed the app quite a bit over the last like 2 years, and I don't like the app as much. I think they hurt themselves because it used to just be simpler. I think, as if that's the right word I'm looking for. And it was just like, that was all it was. You couldn't do the pictures, and they didn't have all the quotes and all that stuff. It was just questions in the morning, questions at night, and that was it. But all right, so that's one thing. What's another one of your goals you set here for 22?
So fitness goals.
Okay.
I so many miles to run, so many pounds to lose. So I'm hoping to be able to run 1,000 miles. I want to lose 15 more pounds. Calories, I'm trying to stay below a minimum threshold of 2,200 calories a day until the other goals are met, and then we'll go from there. So
Okay. Yeah. So that's okay. How's that going so far? Have you been running?
I have been.
I mean, you've been running anyway.
Yeah, everything's been going well. Yesterday was a little tricky with the calories. On the road, in airports. That's.
And we have so much to choose from.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But it's just limit the portions and do what you got to do.
What Are you using MyFitnessPal or something like that to track the calories, or just doing it in your head, or
I'm
how
not.
you?
Well, now everywhere posts what the calorie content is. So especially when I'm eating at restaurants, everything says here's the
Sure, but how
calories.
are you
So
tracking it throughout the day?
so Garmin in the app again, I can
Oh,
just
really?
plop it in and it tells me, yeah, it shows me the calories I burned, the average calorie burn, and also you can enter your calories that you consume.
Um, Tech question about your Garmin. If you were to say, like, let's say, put in like 5,000 calories per day, does your Garmin adjust the wrist strap for you to be fatter, or?
No,
Okay, because that would
no,
be like that must be. I bet that's the upgraded version. That'd be really cool.
it must
No,
be.
oh,
It must be.
so that's in your. So that's built into the Garmin app. That's
Yeah,
cool. That's
yeah.
that's nice that it's all in one there. Yeah. So.
Well,
Oh,
they're smart. I mean, they're just like every other tech company. They want you to just be consumed with their product, and they don't want you to
absolutely.
go out
Sure.
and get
Yeah.
another app or do something else. So,
Yeah. 21 days on that battery though. Holy cow!
well,
This
yeah,
thing won't
and
take it from today.
I know, and this is huge. And again,
Especially if I do when you do a workout, like it's even less.
well, and when I was down in the Miami area, it was sitting. It was like 35 days is what the battery was showing
Oh,
because I
because
was
it's
just
getting
out
a
in the
lot
sunshine all day, every day, and it
stronger
was just
sun too at that
right.
point. I don't know if that
Yeah,
actually matters or not, but I would assume it
I
does.
would assume it does. Yeah. In
Hmm.
Ohio, everything is swell and there's dark clouds 24/7.
Yeah, here in Ohio, that you're at 21, I'd be at like it'd be at negative 2 days.
But it
It'd
still
be
does
like
better than the Apple Watch, where you go
that's
for
true.
a run and then you got to put it on the charger already. So
Yeah, like if I wore my watch all day and I don't do anything on my watch, I mean it's got I have information
mhm.
on the screen or whatever, so like it tells me the weather and whatever, so it's pulling some data that way and stuff. But like if I don't I don't answer my phone on it and stuff like that, and if I had a day where I didn't do a workout, it would last the whole day, but it would die like maybe 10 o'clock at night if I
Yeah.
put it on at 5, 6 in the morning. But if I do a workout, it dies. Which guess what, Dave? It's gonna die today because I'm on a streak again.
Look at
So,
you. All
been
right.
working out more, so that's good.
I could tell. I could that chiseled jawline and
That's that's
you can tell. You can tell.
yeah. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. So it's working on
I'm
Holly.
working my angles right now, Holly. I'm going to be sending a video of this to the Garmin and company and see what they do.
Yeah, let's get that done. Okay. Any more that you want to go through as far as your goal? Let me ask you this though. Actually, let me go sort of the other way of the goal set and stuff. Because I'm guessing you do this. I'm just not sure how you do, but like, what is your process for reflecting on the year? Because I assume that plays into your setting goals for the next year. I'd imagine. I know you got your board.
Yep.
And you track that stuff, but when do you start reflecting on, hey, how did I do in 2021, and therefore what should I do in 22? Is that like a New Year's Eve?
Oh no. No, Jeffrey. Yeah, so I made my New Year's resolutions on January 1st, 2021, and I started reflecting on January 2nd, 2021. It's a constant thing. So I set goals and I set my strategies to accomplish those goals.
Mm-hmm.
And before I start deciding whether or not the goal is a good goal, I sit back and I'm constantly reflecting on, are my strategies to meet that goal effective? And if not, what other things can I do to still meet that goal? So if one of my goals is I'm going to run every day, and I've decided I'm going to set my alarm at 4 a.m. every day to go for a run, and I realize quickly that's not going to happen. Well, the issue might not be running. It might be the 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Or the issue might not even be 4 a.m. It might just be because I'm going to bed at midnight every night. So I'm constantly adjusting my strategy so that my goals don't have to change. If I've tried absolutely everything I can think of and I'm still not successful, then I just make myself a little note. My board gets a little star next to it, giving me permission to focus on some other things. And then the next year, that's not a goal that moves forward. So
I want to do a course in the Teach Better Academy, you and me, on goal setting and reflection.
Like
we can do
some cool
like
because we're similar and we also have different approaches.
Yeah,
and strategies.
that's my thought. Is I think we can get a variety because I think we have different, but we both appreciate each other's. I think we can share the good, bad, and ugly. I think we can also probably get into some of the different apps we've tried and tools we do and stuff like that. And I wasn't going to say Ray kind of gave another hint there that maybe that's already the plan. but like you didn't know yet.
Okay, so again,
so-
this is a business meeting that we're just broadcasting for everybody now.
Yeah.
Okay. Alex,
yeah,
remind
Alex,
me
are you
that this
taking
is
notes?
happening.
So I'm thinking that could be fun because I'm thinking maybe we could do some, some of this, but yeah. So that's great. That's good. We've been serious for almost 30 minutes now. Well, serious ish for 30 minutes here. Do you have another? Yeah, this is the course, Alex. It's actually already over. Your certificate's on its way. Dave, you have another one you want to share with us, or do you want to talk about nonsense? Do you want to watch some videos? What do you want to do?
Either way. So I guess either way. I do have one more goal. It's financial. I always have a financial goal
What's
as well.
the financial goal?
So I always have financial goals. Last year, my goal was to get debt free, aside from the mortgage, and I did. So now I'm trying to maximize on that because things have changed. Income streams have changed, but I don't want to adjust that goal. So now I actually had a meeting with a financial advisor today just to walk through everything and to say, here's what I'm thinking. Does this still make sense? And he said, yep, as long as you don't plan to retire until at least 85. And I said, I'm good. Let's do it. So,
so you're not going to retire until 85?
I think I'm good till 85. So, I don't want to go back down the debt train. Yeah. So I'm trying to be super intentional about my decisions.
Good for you.
And continue to build things at the same time.
I don't want to retire either. Like, I just don't want to. I don't retire until I literally can't do whatever it is that I'm doing. Like, I don't know that I don't want to. I have no I don't have the desire to.
I want to be very clear.
Which I understand is weird, but
in my mind, retirement doesn't mean just lounging. Retirement means being able to choose whether you work that day or not. That would be amazing to be able to wake up every day and say, "What am I doing today?
Am I going to do some work?" Awesome. That's not retirement to me. That's because to me, retirement is stopping. Is when you stop working.
Yeah, for me, I'll never stop doing stuff. I can't wait till that day where I can choose.
And you want that day to be 85?
No, I want that day to be tomorrow. But financially, it's gonna have to be a little bit longer than I was originally planning.
Look at this guy. Yeah, that's what I want. I want, I'm excited for the day. Obviously we all want the day where we don't have to do things, but for me, I'm hoping that I can keep doing things forever. I don't know. I know a lot of people who have retired, and I don't know what it is. You tell me, but I feel like everyone I know who retires within months, they suddenly have all sorts of health issues. Mm-hmm. I'm I don't know if it's because we're paying more attention or it's because we're supposed to be doing stuff. We're supposed to be actively going after it. Just because you've done it for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years doesn't mean you have to retire. Now, if you want to, you're able to, and you don't like it, get the heck out of there. But
right.
I think a lot of people get pushed out because they're at the age. The company's like, hey, whatever. But we'll see. I mean, if the company kicks me out before that, then I guess I'll retire. But
I was going to say then maybe my 85. So I want to go till 85. I have a feeling if we're going by age, this could be happening any day for me now. With the work I currently do, the company might say, "Dave, you're getting a little old. We got to go." But right now, I'm going to milk this thing.
Yeah, well, we'll see when that happens. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so Google. All right, so what's next here? We've got some time if we want to here. Let's leave it to the comments. All right, you all tell us. Do you want us to continue talking around goal setting, reflecting type stuff?
Do people want financial advice, unsolicited financial advice, or do they want to have fun?
Or that's Chef Kaplan, by the way, who wants to play golf full time.
Speaking of, doesn't he already do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does do that. I don't know what else he does, but I think he teaches sometimes. So we can either keep down this road or a similar road, or we can try to use StreamYard's screen share feature, play some try not to laugh videos, and have some good time and see how ridiculous that is. Or we can just sit here and talk nonsense, which would be normal brain break. So I'm going to sit here for a second.
Just sit here awkward.
We're going to do an awkward Dave pause. Speaking of Dave, you weren't there Tuesday. I think I did a great Dave Schmidt pause during Mastermind on Tuesday morning.
Ooh.
And then more importantly, we had some awesome conversations. That's such a great group of administrators. Right.
So I'm curious, when you say you did a Dave pause, does that mean
so
that you filled the void really quickly, or you were actually quiet?
No, I actually did like when you're like you're really good at like sitting and waiting and somehow not giving in to the awkwardness. I did a good pause and eventually someone spoke.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think the first 2 times I tried to do it, I didn't do it, but the last time I got it.
Okay.
Now, was it at the end of the meeting and everyone left and that's why I was able to do it? Maybe, but that's not no.
Whatever. Give yourself credit, man.
So Andrew says videos. Jeff is saying that nonsense is what y'all do best. Well, that's true. I'm pretty sure regardless of what we actually do, it's going to be nonsense. So like, I don't know. You tell me, Dave. Dave, what do you want to do?
I think we're going to start with some nonsense. We'll see how nonsensical it is.
My worry about the videos is this. Like, one of 2 things is going to happen. 1, it's going to be funny because we're going to laugh and it's going to be good. Or 2, like they're not going to be that funny, and we're just going to be like, "Well, this was stupid."
Well, so that's really no different than just sitting here with the 2 of us.
Well, that's how everyone in our audience feels. You're right.
So basically, what I'm taking from this is they're all saying videos will be more entertaining than the 2 of us. So let's do it.
You want to try that?
All right, let's give them what they want.
All right, let's see if I can. Okay, I can hear the music. Let me. Oh, that's loud. This is from this Weezer. Can you see this?
Here. I cannot see a thing.
Because I don't have it in it.
Oh, and I can hear it.
Can you hear it?
And 1,270 in Ahwatukee. Now, I'm not authorized.
So this is a guy who put together a clip of a whole bunch of different clips that are supposed to be hard to not laugh to.
Cade Creek is real.
Yeah, Cade Creek, Fountain Hills. They don't
1,665 degrees in Fountain Hills.
Wickenburg is
this real?
The entire time I knew
I don't
him,
know.
he only ever had one goal.
Avengers? Or
to wipe out half the universe. Just like that.
Tell me his name again.
Christopher Robin.
do you remember these videos?
I remember this one.
Oh, jeez.
Did you bring a loaf of Clausen's bread? No. Why don't you drop down to the grocery store for some?
Dad joke.
Clausen's bread is like music to my ears. What are the symbols for? This is the very symbolic commercial.
Dad joke. Those are both made by Dave.
Eating? A sandwich made with Clausen's bread. Want a bite? Sure.
Are we there yet?
Not yet.
Are we there yet?
Not yet.
Are we there yet?
Is this what it was like driving to Florida?
Are we there
Oh
yet?
my gosh.
It's,
Let's play a game.
That's what it was like.
Where we are.
Right? That's how I felt.
The other highway is going to be really useful.
Yeah, but I'm not done yet, though.
Wait, you're not done building it?
some Minecraft.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen. So it would seem.
Ooh.
Mr. Williams! Elmo, what are you going to do with that stick?
Oh, there's lots of things you can do with this stick, Elmo.
Jeez.
Whoever made this montage has way too much free time.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again with candy canes.
He's down. Yep.
And let me see what you have. A knife.
A knife. Jeez. Jeez. Gosh, look at this.
I'm not going to give up yet. If fish can live underwater, then so can I.
Duke, do you want the ball?
Strawberry, watermelon.
I'm John Cena.
Now that's a fire.
Is now the time to confess I've only ever seen one Star Wars movie?
Knock you in your head with my stick, with my stick. You gon' have a mark from my stick, from my stick. My stick, my stick, my stick is better than bacon.
What is happening? What is happening, Jeff?
You can't touch my...
Hold on. Can we settle on the fact that he just said my stick's better than bacon? To answer Jeff's question of what the heck is going on, I don't know, Jeff. This is a try not to laugh video. Did you say you've only seen one Star Wars?
Yeah, I said
Which
that.
one?
Episode 4, was that the first one ever made?
No.
The very first one that was ever made. Like the one 1977, whatever it was, one.
That was just which one? Oh, which was
Isn't
the
that episode
first?
4?
Was it episode 4 called that?
I think so. Yeah, that's the one.
First Star Wars movie. What episode? No. List of forms, films.
Well, everybody in the comments is saying I'm
yeah,
right.
that was episode 4. Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah. So that's the one you've seen.
That's the only one I've seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen most of the new ones. I saw 4.
They're still making them?
Return of the Jedi. Yeah, they've made stuff. They keep making, and then they keep playing off it, right? So like Boba Fett's out now, and all kinds of other stuff too. So Matt Miglin is in here right now. So just saying, you know.
Oh, you're starting this up again? Oh,
yeah. My stick, my stick, my stick, my stick.
If this song is in my head tonight, dude.
You can't touch my stick. I don't wanna. Yeah, you want my stick. Don't you coconut with my stick. Look at my stick. You gon' feel.
What is going on right now?
Wow. I never thought I would say this, but I feel way better about what we do on this normal basis after watching that.
Here's the thing that you didn't know. That video we're watching has 19 million views. Over 19 million views.
Wow. How many times did you watch that today?
295,000 likes with 0 dislikes. I did
there's
not
about to be 1 dislike. I'll tell you
we
that.
were just watching that in real time together. I typed in clean, so they had to be clean. I knew it wouldn't be like, anything crazy. And I just,
So yeah, I think next week one of us will be gone. I'm not sure who.
I'm pretty sure I know which one. Both. Look.
Oh.
Look, everyone on the team knows who they're putting on screen when we come on here.
My fault. I trusted Jeff to come up with a script for today. And
what was our script, Dave? Our script was we're going to talk about some stuff, and then we'll have the video in the side. And then we asked, so just to be very clear, it was Andrea who advocated hardest for the videos.
To be fair, it was Baby Luke. Baby Luke was advocating.
That's true. It was Baby Luke. So Ray, if you are upset with anyone, you should be upset with Baby Luke.
Yeah.
Now, more importantly, we all have to remember that my stick is better than bacon. And you still don't have a bump for my stick. What the
funky
heck was
coconut that? With my stick. I don't know.
Anyway, so yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, well, so here's the thing: that video goes on for another. Oh, I guess that's the end of it. Like it's another 13 seconds. That's the end of it there. So you don't want to try to. There's another one that's try not to laugh. Funny kids.
We should do a try not to roll your eyes. That might be more.
That might be the way to go. Yeah, that might be the way to go. So here, I will tell you though, those videos. I don't know if your kids watch this. My kids watch a bunch of different YouTubers. That's all they do is what we just did.
They just watch videos and try not to laugh and roll their eyes and comment on it.
Yeah, so like this.
So you're saying we're going viral now? This is going to be this episode.
No. This SS Sniper. No, they do other things, but like this SS Sniper Wolf, who's one that Jacqueline loves watch. She plays games and she does a lot of other stuff. But like one of her big things is she watches other videos, and it's like the video. So you're watching her watch the video, and she's just commentating on it. And a lot of times she's watching those types of things and laughing at them because she's watched, like she's supposed to never watch. I don't know. And it's like, all right. So it
Well,
works.
there's a lot of former athletes that get paid big money to do that for basketball games and football games. They watch the game and they talk about them, and people watch. Like, look at Peyton and Eli right now on Monday Night Football. People are watching these former football players talk about the football game.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to start recording Teachers Teach, and then I'm going to sit here and
That's
just
what we
comment
should
on
do.
their teaching.
Oh,
yeah.
So what we should do is open it up. If you would like us to commentate your class or your teaching, like a session, we can do that. You can send in your video, send it to Dave@teachbetter.com, and Dave and I will put your teaching video up, and we will commentate. We will commentate it, but we will commentate it as if it is a sporting event.
Yeah, I have a way to break the ice here. What Ray did a session yesterday. She did a teach further. I believe that's what she did. Well, I don't know if she did or not, but we're gonna have her record it, and we'll start with her. We'll critique Ray.
Okay, so if I'm hearing you correctly, Ray has committed to this. She has said that she's going to record this for us to then.
She hasn't vetoed it yet in the comments, so I think we're good.
You know what we could do. And I'm not saying like right now, but we could have some fun. Is going back and watching like 2016 videos from the team's YouTube channel, and you and I commented on those.
As long as, well, yeah, because I wasn't a part of the team then. So let's have fun with this. This sounds great. Let's do it.
Are you saying right now?
I'm not saying right now. I don't know. What videos do you have?
I don't know. I'm looking. I'm going way back. Entertain everyone. I'm on another tab.
Okay. I think
we do a lot of videos, Dave. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I'm scrolling like crazy and I'm still like a year out.
So there's a comment on here that says there is a Teachers Sports Center video out there.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh, so Ray said she was away from her phone but listening, and she still didn't say no. So yeah, she's in. Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna watch the very. That's whoa, that's crazy. All right, this is the first video on our.
The very first one on the YouTube page.
Hold on, I'm gonna let the ad play.
Okay. I'm so intrigued.
This is gonna be great.
I'm so intrigued.
Hold on. All right, Chrome tab. All right, bring it up.
Okay.
That's Chadashowski.
Oh my goodness!
Make sure you can hear.
What's the date on it? I can't see the date.
November 15th, 2016.
This is one of the first videos I've ever done.
Wow!
I really want to talk about something that has been bothering me, and that's
he's upset
how we've been educating the students the last forever. You see,
I want to be able to like pause and say some things.
Was created for a time when.
Go ahead. What do you guys say?
Okay. First of all, has he ever seen this video?
Oh yeah. So listen, everyone can tell. Everyone knows that Chad, a couple years ago, changed his lifestyle and he lost a ton of weight, so he looks great now. And so we joke about this, and every now and then I will literally send like a screenshot like this, just to motivate him. So he's seen it. I bet he hasn't watched this video since 2016 though.
Okay, so what was this made for? I have lots of questions.
It was literally it was me saying, "Hey, we need to create YouTube videos, so let's make YouTube videos," and we did.
So he started off by saying, "This is my first video ever," which is amazing, and it's still up there. It's still on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No, you gotta that's a classic.
I was just adjusting where it's at on my screen here so I can better control it. So
okay, so
I can stop and start when you need me to.
No worries. So I know you're big into NFTs. Can you take a screenshot of this and can we sell it?
So we wouldn't do that. We could sell the video itself if we wanted to.
Because I might be a buyer.
We could make this video into an NFT. It's only a minute 40 or 2 minute long, so it'd actually be a nice size for like an NFT project.
Just look at the look on his face. He's just so disgusted already, and
he is. He's not happy with the way the education system was. Why? That's not mean, Andrea. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Where's my cursor at? It worked. This video is one of the things that hooked Jeff Kaplan. Well, actually,
Wow.
that's not necessarily what this says. Jeff, did this video help you switch, or did it make you not switch as fast? Just curious. Okay.
Or do you
Anyways,
watch this
Eric,
and say, I need to get something else?
Eric is in the house. Eric, good to see you. Just so you know what we're doing here, we are currently watching the very first video ever put on the Teach Better Team YouTube. All right. Do you want to watch this whole video? Or you want me to find more?
Let's find some of. Do you have anything of Ray Hewitt?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got the first one. First one I'm finding with Ray Hewitt here. It's called "How to Create Positive Classroom Culture."
Okay.
We're gonna
Yes.
have a,
Oh, what? Huh?
we're gonna have a quick
That's right.
fitness-
Oh, like, wow. Whoa. Hold on. Ray's been on the team since she was 12?
Hold on, what is going on here?
So we can't hear it anymore, which is it's totally fine because I'm totally just.
There was
Ray,
a.
you look 12.
All right, can you hear this now?
No,
You can't hear. What is going on?
that's okay. The captions are on there, and Baby Ray is totally right. She's wearing black. That's new.
That was August 10, 2017. So she literally just really came on like officially like it was
Like the day before.
1st of August.
And I'm curious. If you can go back, I know there was no green background behind her either.
All right, hold on. I want to make sure that I'm sharing. Okay, great. That's why it wasn't sharing the sound.
Because I'm sure that you don't
There we go. Now you should go
and
ahead.
I'm sure that you teach students.
I don't know
how
what
to
she just
act
said, but she was
responsible
talking about having
with
web
their
background.
time and make sure that everyone's comfortable. However, safety also has to do with how you're moving around your classroom. So something you need to consider as the class begins is how are your students able to move around the room without tripping over anything or breaking anything. So really looking around and ensuring, hey, where's the walk path? How would I like them to move? And then
All right.
practicing that at the beginning of the year.
No, I want to look at the little logo in the top of this.
Yeah, I was
too.
just gonna say. So note that. So that's an old school logo. That
I've
was
never
the,
seen that logo in my life.
That's the Progressive Mastery Learning logo.
Never seen it. Wow.
There and down here is the little grid. This is looks similar, but it was the Grid Method logo, which is where the diamond came from. And can we just note though that like she was great on camera back then too. Yeah, I mean her hair looks different and like that, like so we can joke about how young she looks, but like it's like, hey, I need you to do a video, and she just,
Seriously, like her way of speaking, I think it's just so captivating. Whether or not you're watching her or just listening to her, just so disarming. And she had it back then. That's so cool.
Let's see this old school outro.
The school year to begin. And although summer's over, so I hope you have a great rest of your day. And if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to connect.
Ooh, this cool little. Oh, I remember this guy. See, it was all Grid Method then, because we were Grid Method.
Ray at thegridmethod.com.
It wasn't. It wasn't that. No, that was the recent one. All right, so I need to get back in to find more. This could be.
I think I found my new favorite thing. I found my new favorite thing.
This could be a thing. Yes, this could be a thing. I'm gonna go date added oldest. I'm gonna find the first one I can find with. I'll find one if the first one I can find with myself or with Dave Schmitto on it.
Well, I'm in there right now deleting a bunch of them. So
got there's one from 3 years ago of Ray, like where she's literally walking through planning a Teach Further unit. That was pretty cool. Oh, you know what? That's what I'm finding. Let's find the very first Mastery Chat recap.
Ooh.
Where is that?
Mastery Chat. What is this thing that you speak of?
Where's the Mastery Chat
what is
recap?
That?
I just saw it. Where'd it go? Mastery Chat recap 125:18. Jeff broke Twitter. That's interesting. Let's take a look at that one. Ooh, we got super blurry cameras here, so we'll be ready for that one.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Broke Twitter. I'm here with Tiffany and Ray, and they're telling me positive thoughts because I'm mad at Twitter right now. We were having an amazing. We had.
Your voice even sounds different there, Jeff.
Apparently, I hit for the hour or whatever, and around what was it? Question
5.
question 5 maybe.
Boy, horrible internet connection.
Question 5. So I couldn't do anything. So if you're engaging with anything, that's why. And now I'm gonna have trouble with my video here. So I'm throwing everything tech out of my house. But it was an awesome chat with a lot of great stuff. So
remember earlier, Dave, when you said that a rational, realistic person would realize that I would never get better at anything? Proof.
Boom.
Same thing. I sound the same way I did
Wow.
today. My voice sounds a little differently.
And
But
this one was just in 2018.
It looks so.
Wow.
I mean, all right. So
Wow,
here's
crazy.
what I'm proposing. I think we're gonna pull like 5 to 6 videos, and that's gonna be Brain Break from here on out. Like this is what we're gonna do. But then I think what we can do, though, Dave, we can go beyond our team. We can start pulling our friends. So we'll pull in like old videos of like we'll find like maybe some like old like I don't know Eric Geisfold videos where like the first time Andrea was on video. We'll go find our good friend Tim KB over at Teachers on Fire. We'll go get like his first thing. And this is what it'll be. We're going to be sports commentators only in this world.
Okay.
So just, I don't know. Anyway, yes. So shout out to Tiffany who was on it. That was a fun one to see. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, oh, I'm going to pick that one because that's fun. That's crazy. Crazy old. Here's one that's Ray going to
I
a
feel like
conference.
I just walked into my grandparents' house and I'm looking at all the pictures of myself on the wall, like just having flashbacks.
Whoa, that is not a flattering thumbnail of chat. Just so you know, I'm looking. There's a whole bunch of videos with Ray on it. Black, wearing black every single time. Oh man, it's crazy. Where's Dave? Where's the first one with Dave?
Mine won't be on until like you get to 2020.
There's Adam. Welcome. Oh, that was Adam. Adam asking, "Are you presenting at the Teach Better conference?"
Speaking of Teach Better conference,
yeah, let's speak about it.
That's coming up this year. We can say that now. It's not next year. It's this year.
Yeah, it is. It's this year. You're right. That's what we're saying. Rand and I were talking about that the other day. Is like it's nice because now we don't have to say next October. It's this October.
This
It's in
October. It's coming up.
It's yeah. That's exciting. So are you coming?
Yeah. Anytime to be in such a swell state, I'll be there. It's registration's still open, right? Like it doesn't close in the month of January or anything. It's still open if people are saying, hey, now I want to get in.
As far as I know, we still have registration, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, then I'm in. I don't have to do anything though, right?
No. Like you can just come. Like if you want to hang out, that'd be great. Like I don't think you have to do much of anything. I don't think so. Where is Dave?
I told you. I went in and deleted a bunch.
I'm into just a year ago. Where is our Brain Break?
Andrew said early registration open until February. Hold on, time out. It's still early registration?
Still early bird pricing until March 1st, I think. Is
what?
when it actually,
I thought
yeah,
it ended at the
I
end
know.
of 2021. So it's still early bird. Wow.
Still early bird. You can still get the $100 off. So that's still going on.
Okay.
It's not gone. Okay. I'm going to full Brain Break. Search by the oldest.
I'm telling you, you're not going to find anything. It's been scrubbed.
August 5th, 2020.
Yeah,
this is coming up.
There's not going to be a whole lot of difference there, probably.
You look young.
Yeah. I was a little bit more.
I'm thinner there. That's not good for
You
me
just
to be
jumped like
showing right now.
Oh, that was my basement. That was my Michigan basement.
That was Michigan. Yeah, when you were Detroitish.
Yeah.
That could be. Anyway, okay. All right, we're done with that. I need to find. I didn't see any in there.
It says Teach Better Brain Break from August 2020. When did we start Brain Break? Has it been almost 2 years now?
It was somewhere. Yeah, it was 20. It was spring of 2020. I just don't know what. But because remember we started as Cocktails and Randomness.
So wow, here I'm thinking it's wow. Okay, yeah, I just can't do math.
It started as Cocktails and Randomness. I'm trying to find. Let me see that if I can find that Cocktails and Randomness. There's probably gonna be a lot of. Oh no, there it is. That was a year ago. a year ago. There's one with Holly Stewart.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people on these, man. Jeez. We did quite a few of Cocktails and Randomness, apparently.
We did. Then we realized
here
that's
we
a
go.
lot of cocktails.
Here we go. I lost my cursor. I'm trying to find no screen.
Oh,
Where's it at?
this
Hold on. Hang
StreamYard's
with
had
me
enough
here.
of this.
Hang with me here. Hold
Wow.
on. It's I know that guy.
Wow.
Hold on. This is a special one. It's coming. Come on now. Come on, YouTube. Oh, look at her.
Oh
Look
wow.
at baby. I think that's baby Luke. So
Wow.
anyway, I don't know why it's having trouble loading there, but that was, I think, the first time that was Cocktails and Randomness and Cocktails. We switched it for some reason.
Okay.
And Andrea was on there. So anyway, all right. Well, that was exciting. I think we have something we can do every now and then that could be entertaining. I think if we think through it, maybe plan a little bit differently, I think we could have some fun with that. I think
Very
people would
cool.
enjoy us looking back. So let us know. Andrea, your vote doesn't count right now, but everyone else, let us know if that's something that would be fun to do. Maybe we could do some. That could be entertaining, Dave.
Sounds good.
Anyway, all right. Well, we are past the hour here. We've got meetings to get to. I got to meet with Katie Miglin and Ray here in less than 30 minutes now. And then I get to hang out with you. No, we're a little ways away from that. I have another meeting, and then I get to hang out with you later tonight.
I get to go hang out with somebody doing
Yes.
some coaching in just a second.
Ray,
I'm
what's
excited
the
about that.
thumbs down for? You rather us just keep talking stupidness? I guess that was too. That's not. Let's be real here. She doesn't want any more. Ray, what if we promise to not show videos of you from the past?
No. I'm not making that deal.
I didn't say we keep the promise. I said,
Oh,
what if?
okay,
What
yes.
if?
What if we made the deal? Okay.
It's canceled. Well, my job here is done. Got my just freed up an hour of my day.
Retirement came early.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna figure it out. We'll get Ray to say yes. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure join Ray tomorrow morning. Dave, who's on Daily Drop tomorrow morning? Do you know? How do
Ray
you not
Hewitt.
know this?
Ray Hewitt.
Yeah. Yes.
I got half of it. Now you do the other half.
Ray Hewitt and who's Tanya Hill.
Ooh, nice.
Phil was on there, so that's a good one. And then, of course, on Friday is Ray and Brad, so make sure you join them for that. And then Dave and I will be back. Are you with us again next week, Dave? As far as you know,
I'm here.
we'll be back next week. Where we are going to review the top 10 videos on the Teach Better Team YouTube channel. Now, full disclosure, there's a good chance I'm going to forget that I said that. We won't do it at all, but that's the plan right now. So appreciate you all. If you need anything, as always, please reach out. Let us know. Make sure you go register for the conference because you can still save $100 right now. And I think that's it, right? We good? Happy New Year.
We're good.
Excited to be back. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.